Hello. My hat is ruined, but I think it creates personality. So yesterday I was talking about the $2 trillion, which I believe $5 trillion was stolen, but I didn't get the chance to dive into the other part of the 2 trillion money laundering scandal that I wanted to talk about. So as you guys know, I trade the stocks. I'm on the stocks almost every single day. My take that I want to display is very simple. So the stock market. So, being that I showed you the chart that everybody's aware of all the property that's being sold off in Washington D.C., understand that there's another market, I'm sure, and it's not just one. It's either a bunch of people are selling off their houses, or there's a couple of whales that are selling off their houses. Either or, as you know, when you're looking at stuff signs like this, there's a panic, and you guys can look it up on the internet. I seen it on X, the platform, how much the lawyer searches went up by the time Trump got in office. So my thing is this: is that you're looking at the rabbit hole of assets, right? And this is where I'll probably share some information on my Patreon. You guys can look. So basically, stocks, right? Other assets, houses, stocks. You can say cars as well too, watches, but you can put all the stuff on credit, through money lines and et cetera and so forth. But stocks, that's the one that I like, look at the most 24/7. So bears, right? Bears and bulls. We're always looking for a market crash. Me, I'm a bull, always looking for the upside. I'm always optimistic. Right now, I'm not fucking optimistic about anything. But I'll say a small 5% is Trump keeping the market up. Now, here's the thing. Trump, if you watched a bunch of his speeches, he says that he's going to make Americans very, very rich. But this is what I would want. I wanted, and I said this privately throughout conversations, whatever, that or what would be shown as to make Americans rich is for the market to have a really, really big pullback. Now you say, well, why would I want a big pullback? Because if you can get prices at a very, very low price, that's actually better than trying to buy something expensive. Now, of course, we can go down another rabbit hole where a lot of people tend to chase, when stocks have a higher price, which is FOMO. And 9 times out of 10, when you do FOMO, bro, you're always buying some shit that's overinflated, and it usually comes down anyways, and now you're just a fucking bag holder. But, so going back to it, when my first statement was privately in these conversations, I was like, to make Americans rich is that the prices need to come down, right? That goes for houses, that goes for stocks, that goes for cars, that goes for jewelry, that goes for anything that you consider an asset. And now, when we're looking at Doge, and in my opinion, I kind of think this kind of came, you know, um, you know, uh, everybody got caught off guard. I think, going back to the picture that I said, a lot of things were going on in December where, Washington started a, Google search for lawyers. So maybe this wasn't caught off guard for the people who are aware that they're going to get their shit rug pulled. But so my goal is that I'm looking for different stocks that are going to be having a really, really good pullback. You can say the Magnificent Seven, or there's other stocks that people tend to invest into, like your QQQs, your SPYs. These are also stocks that pay really good dividends. But I'm going to do some deep diving, bro, and I'm going to be posting that on what other stocks that I see that are going to have some really good opportunity. Now, the crazy part is, and this is where people, and this is like a different side of this video. The crazy part is, if you guys remember what happened with United Health, Luigi. Basically, I don't know the full detailed story. I'll probably dive deep into it, do my Canada zone and stuff. But basically, what that was that, like, people got really fed up with the health industry and how they treated normal average everyday people when they needed help. Hence, the CEO, you know, um, got something bad that came for him. Now, in a situation like this, and again, $2 trillion, that's the headline. I think that it is way more. And again, when you look at the debt, the national debt deficit is 36, coming into 37. I believe that is much more that has been stolen. And I believe that there's much more markets uh, that are thrown over, especially with California and the wildfires. That's millions and millions of dollars that just got burned away. But I think that when you can put, and this is when people are like really deep into politics and know who the leaders are and et cetera and so forth. I think that um, when you've been stolen from, and people have taken your money for decades, and again, going back to the previous video that I posted about when you've been working hard and you can't get ahead, and this is America as well too. You've been working hard, can't get ahead, can't provide. You turn to gambling, you turn to alcohol, you turn to drugs, and this and the third. When you know that there are people that are keeping you down, suppressing you from being able to get ahead, this sparks a lot of anger in people, unfortunately. But it's fortunate because people have feelings. And this is when you have many more moments like the Luigi situation where people want revenge. All I can say is just everybody be safe. But but yeah, $2 trillion has been stolen. Um, what is the reaction? That the reaction may be, you know, positive or negative. I don't know. But yeah, I just wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so I'll be dropping a full list of different stocks that are going to be giving good opportunities that are turning into a sell trend. So I do options as well too. So I'll be looking at stocks that will be giving a good sell trend for puts and a good buy trend for calls, and just stocks that will give a good indication of a good pullback for a good buy as well too. But let me know what you guys think about everything that was said in this part 2 video. Hey.